Yeah, I mean, I like how we played. You know, we talk a lot about playing a 48-minute game. It's hard to do in this league, and I think these guys came in with a great mindset towards things. And then, you know, we talk a lot about with our group that the system and the culture will pull you through in whatever your low point is. If we're down a guy, and we saw that tonight. Give Gorgui a lot of credit. The way he stepped up and stepped in. We had a number of guys. Jarrett, Jeff Teague was very good. Wig gave us a great lift. Cove was good. I could go down the list. I mean, I'm just really proud and happy to be a part of this group.
You still have one more left without him.
Mm-hmm.
How do you bottle what you did tonight and take it with you?
Yeah, I mean, you wish you could, but it's going to continue to be a by committee. And you know, we're a group that, you know, hey, we understand. We had the player of the week last week, and Karl is a transcendent talent. But we understand that it's not just one person with this group. It's the collective, and I think that's what makes this team special.
You've had kind of a couple of touchstone moments here early in the season. You had the win in Brooklyn, you know, Wiggins' big game against Miami, and now tonight without Karl.
Yeah.
Is this the kind of thing that kind of builds positive momentum going forward for a group early in the season?
It does, and it's. But we talk about, you know, that game's over with. You know, next game we want to try to go 1-0. And what we mean by that is we're 0-0. You know, we want to take everything day by day, take everything step by step, and make sure we're attacking the day to get better, get our rest as well. But we're not going to rest on our laurels.
What does it say about Gorgui that, you know, he was out of the rotation the first few games? He comes in, starts, and gives you that kind of effort tonight.
It says a lot about him as a person. It says a lot about him as a player, and his ability to stay ready. You know, I think he deserves a lot of credit, all the credit. But we've had, you know, guys have helped him stay in too. And you know, Gorgui's he's a great veteran for our team, and you know, that's a nice luxury to have when you know, you have a guy out of Karl's impact, and then you can put a guy like Gorgui in, and he was a great ball mover. He defended. You know, I'm really happy for him.
Does that make your decision harder when it comes to rotations, when Karl does come back in that sense?
We
like that decision? Do you like that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I want hard decisions when it comes to playing guys. That means guys are playing well and guys are buying in. But as we can see tonight, you know, there's roles that we have on this team, and you know, we want to make sure we put the best groups out there together, and then we also can keep guys in roles too. So it'll be fluid.
Cove found his shot tonight for pretty much the first time all year. How nice was that to see, to have him get going?
Yeah, it was nice to see because they were in rhythm, and he's, you know, I mean, he's played in this type of system, and you know, so we expect a lot out of him, and he expects a lot out of himself. And you know, he came ready. I mean, there was no way around it. You know, you could tell he was ready.
Can a night like this also be kind of confidence building for Jared Culver? Sees, you know, a couple threes go in after kind of a slow start.
It should, and I don't consider it a slow start. I don't, because rookies are. It's hard to. You know, everything is different in the NBA. You know, he may be used to a shoot around. We haven't done a couple shoot arounds. There's little things that you have to get comfortable with, and the pace to everything, the speed of the game. Sometimes all it takes is one game or even one quarter to really slow the game down, slow your mind down a little bit, and he was very good tonight. Defensively,
Bradley Beal got his, probably no surprise there, but the job you did on the rest of the team seemed pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And to what you owe that tonight?
Just a collective buy-in from this group, and you know, I'd say, you know, we've had our you know, you have spurts. We talk about playing a 40-minute game, but you know, when you look to it, you know, the Philadelphia game is really the only game where you really feel like, you know, defensively we had a lot of you know, maybe mistakes or blown coverages or game plan mistakes. The other games you can live with, you know, that for the most part. So these guys responded well.